India and France have strengthened their ties further in line with the special global strategic partnership and elevation of relations during President Emmanuel Macron's India visit in February this year. DD India's Gautam Roy has spoken with the Center of South Asian and Himalayan Studies Emeritus Senior Fellow Dr. Jean-Luc Racine about his assessment of how the bilateral relationship is progressing. Take a look.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi of late has been enhancing India's ties with Europe, and France and Slovakia have been this time around on the list, and both the bilateral engagements have had a lot of substantial outcomes. In terms of India and France, the relationship was recently enhanced to a special global strategic partnership, and this is the first engagement of Prime Minister Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron thereafter. So how does it live up to the billing? Let's find out with Dr. Jean-Luc Racine of the Center for South Asian and Himalayan Studies in Paris. Thank you for speaking to us. What do you make of it? How do you assess the progress in ties this time around in terms of how the relationship has been enhanced?
There is a clear focus on technology, how to cooperate more than before in varieties of fields, from, of course, artificial intelligence to civil nuclear energy, a topic which has a long history but not yet materialized, and supply chain, critical materials. So there is a kind of all-round technological approach with a defense dimension as well, and also a willingness to share what is called economic security.
Now, in terms of trade, it's already $15.81 billion between India and France, and the goal is to double it in 5 years. Do you think once the India-EU trade pact comes into effect, do you think it's a reasonable goal which will be achieved?
Well, I think it's an ambitious goal because, the Indo-French relationship politically has always been very strong since the last couple of decades. But comparatively, the trade between the two countries is much lower than some other European countries. So there is a gap which has to be cleared up. And here ends this decision to double in 5 years.
What do you think makes India and France ideal partners on such fronts, such as frontier tech, where the outlook is, the viewpoint is that it should be human-centric and it should be sustainable, which is what they are seeking with even things like AI.
Human-centric, which is a part of official rhetorics, is of course very important, particularly in the extremely sensitive issue of artificial intelligence. So let's see what beyond the official statement will materialize in the coming years. But clearly there is a shared willingness to push on this decisive issue for the decades to come.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Racine. So there you have it. That's the view that because India and France share a certain political and humanistic view, they are ideal partners on a number of fronts, be it enhancing their trade ties or in terms of the governance of artificial intelligence. With current person RK, this is Gautam Roy in Paris for DD.